Hey guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. As we all know that Lagos traffic is nobody's mate. I mean, you dare not underestimate the kind of influence Lagos traffic has over your life and over your decision in Nigeria specifically, which brings us to Akindele, who sparked reaction from Nigerians after being spotted on a bike in an undisclosed location in Lagos. In the post shared on Instagram, Funke Akindele revealed how she was stuck in traffic and she had to quickly hop on a bike to meet her engagement. I mean, this is a whole celebrity who has several rides, several cars, but Lagos traffic doesn't care about whatever it is that you ride. All you need to do is beat Lagos traffic when you know you need to be somewhere on time. Thank God for some stubborn bike owners who has refused to oblige with the Lagos state government, saying that every bike man should be banned. No bikes in Lagos Road. Now, they have come in handy to save our beautiful Funke Akindele from getting stuck in traffic and ensuring to meet up with our meetings and appointments. Funke Akindele has to disguise completely. If not, she would have fans and followers shouting and screaming and following her. In fact, this could eventually be an hindrance to our supposed reason of flying a bike. Actually, I was seen wearing a bucket hat with a face mask, black altogether, making her unrecognizable. She was holding phone and filming, letting the whole of Lagos and Nigeria know that she had to fly a bike just to meet up with her appointment. Funke Akindele captioned the post saying, "I quickly hopped on a bike." Using a motorcycle is not one of the things that will occur to your mind when you think of celebrities in Nigeria. Well, so many celebrities, not just Funke Akindele, have had one need or the other to beat Lagos traffic by hopping on a bike to get to their destination on time. While some netizens joke about the videos, others know that no matter how rich one may be in Lagos, the traffic situation will humble you. Yes, it will humble you. From the video, it made us realize that Funke Akindele is truly the ghetto that she calls herself. She has proven this by doing and pulling this stunt of hopping on a bike. Rather, some celebrities will rather cancel or postpone their appointments as they are stuck in traffic. Said in the video that Lagos traffic will humble you, and the caption that accompanied says, "No traffic will hold me down as per Omogeto concern." Akindele, who stays at Amen Estate, Ibejuleki, well, specifically Eleko Beach Road, is not surprising to face traffic this much. Following that, in this same estate, fans and followers reported Funke Akindele for hosting a birthday party for her husband DJC Skills, also known as Abdurrashid Bello, in the same Amen Estate, Lagos. On Saturday, Funke Akindele came under attack for flouting government's directive on total lockdown and ban on large gathering to flatten the spread of COVID-19 pandemic. The party had in attendance singers like Ramali, Eniola Badmus, and the host of other guests, to mention but a few. In the video from the party, JJC said it was his birthday and he had to invite friends to celebrate with him at their home at Ibejuleki Expressway, that is Amen Estate. Some of our followers, they didn't find this funny or appreciative at all, as they considered it an insult, considering the fact that Funke Akindele is an NCDC ambassador and yet she is the #1 person to flout the rules which she proclaimed to uphold. So many people reacted differently, saying that they should all be forcefully quarantined. Each and every one in that estate and attended that party should be forcefully quarantined. Some people are of the opinion that Eniola Badmus and Ramali just got in from UK, where they very high tendency of coronavirus, and then coming all the way down to our house, that it is the audacity for them. Many people expressed disappointment to the actress, who had been the face of NCDC campaign for sanitizing and social distancing against pandemic, for throwing a party in a crowded room when the country is going through a crisis. A lot of people believe it's an irresponsible action done by an NCDC ambassador, throwing such party at a delicate period. Well, in defense of Funke Akindele, she and her husband apologized to Nigerians for the lapse in judgment in sharing the video on social media at the wrong time, then by sending wrong message to her followers, fans, and loved ones. She said, and I quote, "My husband and I run the scene one studio in Amen Estate where we live. We have 12 studios in the estate where we film our movies, strength of about 100 workers. When the pandemic started, we had to stop all works, including Omogeto the Saga that was supposed to start in April. Before the lockdown was announced by the president, a lot of youth were in the estate for a boot camp, some of which you saw in the video. When the lockdown started, some of the staff that I lived outside Lagos couldn't go back, so they had to stay back. Naramali is part of the Omogeto project. When the lockdown started, he decided to stay back because he loved the environment. Then my husband's birthday came up and we all decided to celebrate as a family. This was Funke Akindele's defense, why she had so many people in her environment as at that time. Well, speaking of NCDC and Omogeto together, we wonder why Funke Akindele and Toyin Abraham don't get along so well. It was right after Funke Akindele was taken down as the NCDC ambassador and persecuted by the Lagos state government that Toyin Abraham appeared to be the one that was given the ambassadorial deal by NCDC. Well, news went round, the rumors went around saying that Toyin Abraham took advantage of the situation by hopping on such train. Then Toyin Abraham came out to clear every rumor, saying that she did not replace anybody and nobody should try to beat anybody's efforts down. She's not in support of such. She only campaigned for them. She didn't take anybody's spot as NCDC ambassador. Akindele did not make any comment on this. He left it in the air to float. Coming to the recent event between the two of them, where they shared the same date for their movie premiere, and also a blogger and a movie critic telling fans to go and watch Omogeto the Saga instead of watching The Ghost and the Tout 2. Well, fans, followers, friends, and specifically Yabo Ojo came out pulling Funke Akindele and holding her at jugular, saying how much did she pay the cinema pointer, that's the movie blogger, to ridicule another person's effort. Well, this news didn't sit well with some of Funke Akindele's fan, who happens to be Toyin Abraham's fan also. They put Yabo Ojo in the middle and dragged her mercilessly over this matter, telling her to leave the two actresses to face their fight together and not to put mouth in whatever doesn't concern her. She left many fans of both actresses the choice of either visiting the cinema to watch The Ghost and the Tout or stay glued to Netflix for Omogeto the Saga. However, an Instagram blogger has alleged that Funke Akindele has repeatedly been spiting Toyin Abraham in the presence of other Nollywood stars. The blogger alleged that Funke Akindele had one occasion threatened to stop working with a popular stylist if she dared to style Toyin Abraham. This came to the knowledge of Toyin Abraham and she cried, saying she has no problem with Funke Akindele or beefing her for any reason. According to the blogger, a famous producer had wanted to cast Funke Akindele and Toyin Abraham for a movie project, but Funke said she would not be on the project alongside Toyin. The blogger wrote, and I quote, "To be fair, maybe some elders need to call Funke and Toyin and amend whatever is codedly brewing. I'm a huge fan of both. I support anything Toyin or Funke, especially Funke. Funke says scene 1, we are there. Funke shouts Netflix Omo, I don't land, grab front seat. Funke says cinema, I'll pay and pay for friends and close Insta farms. I don't even think about content as long as it is Funke, but my dear Funke needs to check some of her attitude and especially the things she says to people about others, especially her colleagues. There is a very 100% authentic gist of Funke telling a famous stylist that she, Funke, will stop working with her if she dressed style Toyin. Guess what? The stylist spread the news like wildfire when Funke at a point gave her one of the gbas attitude, even though the stylist was at fault. From our sources, Toyin heard of it and she practically wept because she claims she has no problem at all with Funke. Another occasion was when there was a movie project that the famous producer wanted to cast both Funke and Toyin. Funke was alleged to have told the producer that if you cast Toyin, I ain't going to be on the project. Wow, guess what? From Funke's mouth to producer's ear, and then from producer's mouth eventually to Toyin and everyone's ear, including bloggers. These are real life situations which happens and it's not healthy. It's really heartbreaking to see Funke always pointing in the wrong and all this, especially for some of us who are fans of our act. Come on now, Funke darling, please kindly stop it. Stop talking. Leave people to mingle with who they want to mingle with. Maybe you might not have said everything, but you saying I can be switched up to you saying 100. The sky, they say, is big enough for all. Stay blessed and hopeful. You don't get upset, but have a reflection. Don't hold on to grudge, my darling. Have a fantabulous day. End quote. This was the blogger called Cutie Jules who decided to call out Funke Akindele to work on her attitude. Well, guys, there you have it. Do not forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment to the comment section below. Thank you. Bye.